Darius was the new king of Babylon. He was smart. He picked 120 of the very best people in his kingdom to help him rule. Then he picked three of them to be in charge. Daniel was one of those three men.
King Darius respected Daniel so much, he thought about making him the ruler over the whole kingdom.
The other leaders were jealous. They planned to find some fault in Daniel so that they could get Daniel in trouble with the king.
No matter how they tried, these leaders couldn't find anything bad about Daniel. Daniel was true to the king in all that he did. Also, he was very careful and clever, and always did everything the very best he could.
The jealous leaders knew there was only one way they could trap Daniel. They knew that nothing on earth would stop him from worshipping the God of Israel.
Daniel's enemies thought up a plan. They made a new law for the king to sign. The law said that everyone should pray only to King Darius. Anyone who disobeyed would be thrown into den of lions. King Darius signed the new law.
The new law made no difference to Daniel. He kept praying to the God of heaven.
The jealous leaders rushed to the king Darius and asked him to arrest Daniel. The law had to be obeyed. Daniel had to die. The king tried hard, but he couldn't find a way to change the law.
Daniel was sentenced to die by put into a den of lions.
Before Daniel was thrown to hungry lions, King Darius said to him, "Your God, whom you serve continually, he will deliver you." The king didn't sleep that night.
Very early the next morning, he rushed back to the lion's pit. King Darius shouted out,
Daniel, servant of the living God, has your God, whom you serve continually, been able to deliver you from the lions?
But Daniel replied,
Yes, O King, my God sent his angel and shut the lions' mouths so that they may never hurt me, and I have not done any wrong before you.
King ordered the soldiers to free Daniel out. The king knew God had delivered Daniel and that Daniel's enemies were God's enemies. He gave a command, and all those who tricked him to sign the bad law were thrown into the lion's den. The lions ate them.
King Darius wanted the world to know that the God of heaven had protected his faithful servant Daniel. The king wrote a letter that commanded everybody to worship the living God, and the king restored Daniel to honor and leadership.
Word of God is, I will bless you with a future filled with hope. Jeremiah chapter 29 verse 11. So please do repeat it 10 times and have complete trust in the Lord. Thank you for watching our 37th episode of Blessings for Your Heart. God bless you all.